Hey everyone, this is Chris, and I want to talk a little bit about the true cost of freedom. For many, this Memorial Day is a long weekend. It's the unofficial kickoff of summer. But for millions of families, it's a sacred day. It's filled with flags, flowers, and the sound of taps echoing over the gravestones that bear witness to the ultimate sacrifice. So let's go ahead and get to the point. Freedom isn't free. It's paid for in blood, sweat, and grief. Memorial Day is a time to remember the cost, to honor the fallen, and to recognize the survivors who live with the scars, both seen and unseen. Now let's be honest. Every freedom that we enjoy, our freedom of speech, religion, the right to start a business, even to blog or record a video like this, was secured by someone who put on a uniform, swore an oath, and stood between us and chaos. I mean, look at this reality check. It's so crazy. Over 1.3 million American service members have died in war since 1775. And more than 40,000 veterans are homeless on any given night. Nearly 7,000 U.S. troops died in the Iraq and Afghanistan conflicts since 2001. And did you know an estimated 20 veterans die by suicide every single day? Now keep in mind, these aren't just stats that I'm spewing out here. These are people. These are lives. Their sons, their daughters, their friends, their brothers, and sisters in arms. Now, military families face unique financial challenges, both during and after their service. While benefits do exist, they do often fall short of the sacrifices made. So let's go ahead and break down some of these. The first is the post 9/11 GI Bill. This does provide, again, it's a great program. It provides 36 months of tuition and housing support. It helps veterans transition into civilian careers, but many of those service members may qualify at different levels, and the housing stipends don't always cover the cost, especially in those expensive cities. Veterans who suffer physical and mental wounds often rely on the VA for healthcare and disability compensation. While certainly essential, VA services are often plagued with crazy long wait times, complicated red tape, and being severely underfunded. In 2024, the VA's budget hit a crazy $325 billion. But if you were to ask veterans, they'll tell you that the bureaucracy often feels like a completely another battlefield. There are survivor benefits. Gold Star families, those who have lost a loved one in service, may receive compensation roughly of about $1,500 to $2,000 a month. It helps a little, but it really can never replace what was lost. So a newly enlisted soldier earns about $24,000, and there's a SGLI insurance that offers about $500,000 in coverage, and even that may not cover long-term expenses for those surviving families. Luckily, others are kind of picking up the torch, and they're supporting these troops and first responders. There are legions of nonprofit warriors, groups, bands, individuals that are helping our service members, veterans, and first responders. Let's start with the Wounded Warrior Project. With over $215 million in annual support, they provide mental health services, career counseling, and adaptive sports programs for veterans. There's also the Tunnels to Towers Foundation that honors 9/11 first responders. They build mortgage-free smart homes for the catastrophically injured veterans and pays off mortgages for those Gold Star families. In 2023, they raised over $50 million. Then we have the Fisher House Foundation. This provides free lodging near VA hospitals, saving families over $500 million of out-of-pocket costs since it began. The Semper Fi and America's Fund has given out over $275 million in assistance directly to veterans and their families. No fluff, no waste, just boots on the ground support. And let's not forget the Gary Sinise Foundation. Actor and advocate Gary Sinise has built an organization that have raised tens of millions of dollars to support mobility-challenged veterans and provide emergency relief for those families. Now, on this blog, we're all about metal as well, and there is heavy metal with a mission. Did you know bands like Five Finger Death Punch have consistently demonstrated a commitment to supporting veterans and first responders through substantial donations and awareness campaigns? In 2014, Five Finger Death Punch released a music video for The Wrong Side of Heaven, highlighting the struggles of veterans with PTSD and homelessness. This initiative alone raised $300,000 for various military organizations. In 2023, the band also donated $200,000 from a portion of ticket sales from their North American tour. They split those funds between the Covenant House and the Call of Duty Endowment, both organizations supporting veterans and at-risk youth. Also in 2019, the band donated $150,000 to first responder charities. Now, they're not alone. Several other bands have stepped up to support veterans and first responders. Through their All Within My Hands Foundation, Metallica supports various causes, including a $200,000 grant to aid first responders in recent wildfire relief efforts. Others, such as the Dropkick Murphys, Three Doors Down, Quiet Riot, and the list just keeps going. They continue to help with various programs for those who serve. It's estimated that Memorial Day weekend brings in $36 billion in retail sales. That's right, billion with a B. We're talking about mattress blowout sales, stupid car deals. And hey, there is absolutely nothing wrong with celebrating life. That's what our troops fought for. But if you're not taking just a few minutes to remember why we're off of work today on Memorial Day, then we're kind of missing the point. Consider making a donation to one of those groups we just talked about. Teach your kids the meaning of the flag. Maybe visit a cemetery, watch a documentary. Pause the playlist and listen to the silence just for a minute. And hey, if you're financially free, consider paying it forward to those who gave up their chance at financial freedom so we could chase ours. This Memorial Day, crank up the amps, but also drop a knee in respect. While others hunt for those crazy discount deals, be the one who remembers the names and the lives and the legacy. Freedom isn't just a word on a bumper sticker. It is blood-bought reality. And if you're reading this from the comfort of your home, with money in your wallet and dreams that you can chase, thank those who never got to come home and do the same. There are many ways that you can honor Memorial Day. With your wallet, you can donate to veterans assistance groups. You can support businesses that hire vets or donate portions of their proceeds. You can offer your own professional services to military families free of charge. You can even start doing a recurring donation. Even $5 a month can make a difference. We can't repay the fallen, but we can live lives worthy of their sacrifice. So this year, when we're partying with our family and our friends, when we're out there grilling on our grill, hug your kids. And when someone asks what Memorial Day is really about, you tell them it's about honoring those who paid the price for our freedom and doing something real to show that we haven't forgotten. So raise your glass, but don't forget to bow your head. Thank you for those that have sacrificed their own lives on this Memorial Day.